a lot of businesses do not want to spend money because they don't know who's going to win and know what's going to happen due to like laws and tariffs and things of that nature, right? So
Right.
during that whole year of 2024, a lot of businesses weren't trying to spend money because they didn't know what was going to happen in 2025 due to the presidency, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when the presidency happened and the person that won, right, and they know he's more of a business minded person, like it or not, he's a business minded person, then they knew, well, he's probably going to have our best interests at heart because he's
Most
already
likely.
a business minded person. So now we can spend more money. So guess what I'm doing? I'm hitting up everybody. I know even if they're not seeing it right now, right? They might not see it coming into their bank accounts, right? They might not see the orders coming in, but I'm telling them, like, hey, you know who just won presidency, right? You know what's going to happen, right? I'm already
Mm-hmm.
seeing it in the market that people are getting more orders because people are spending more money because they know who is now in charge and what he believes in and what his kind of like top initiatives are. So
Yeah.
just knowing what's going to happen and following that market can also help you to be able to put your money and put your time and effort into the right thing that can help you benefit and catapult yourself.
Indeed, indeed. And if people take a like if you take a look at like the markets, if you, even if you just and actually before I get into that, only trust Bloomberg News 100% at face value. Everything else, I say do some more research behind. But Bloomberg News is the only place that I would tell you that everything they say is most likely 100% transparent without any type of bias or rhetoric going into it, and it's just a source for what's going on not just here but around the entire world because like we're the hub of the world. So like knowing what's going on in not just America but the entire world kind of helps you in a general sense guide you through your life and decisions. Like if you know that like there's an oil crisis on the other side of the world, well you might go ahead and fill up your tank before your neighbor. You know what I mean? And it's those little things that are getting ahead, pushing you ahead, pushing you
Yeah.
above the curve.
Yep.
I'd like for I'd hope that Nasdaq stays more stable than Trump's last presidency, and I think it will. Just due to you know everybody being a lot more certain of the things that he's going to do and how he's going to act. The first time around, everything was way more volatile because he was just kind of a firecracker. It was his first time. He didn't really know what he's doing. He was not a politician. Now everything's kind of more streamlined and like business as usual, and that's going to be amazing for the S&P 500, Nasdaq. It's going to be amazing for business in America, and
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing that like it's kind of why we started the show. It's like it's such a heavy wave going on right now. You can't help but take part in it in some way, shape,
Oh
or
yeah.
fashion. So we're screaming to y'all not to get left behind, not to get left
Don't.
behind, not to get
One
left
thing I
behind.
want to say too, when people would say, right, the last 4 years or last year, the economy was at a low, everybody was broke, nobody had no money. That's when you want to really push in and start investing. When things are low, right, they gotta get back high. So if you
They
can buy
do.
things when they're down here, when they shoot up, you're gonna make. So
Exactly. And that's why
this
y'all
is
need
the
to invest in yourselves.
bro.
Invest in yourselves. If you're
This is the
low,
time
invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself.
because when
Learn
it takes
something.
off,
Buy a course. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's a skill set that allows you to provide value to another person, then right now is the time to lock it
yeah,
in, because after 2035, like Social Security is gonna be out, like, and I feel like we're right now we're shaving off a recession. We're like barely holding a recession off. Like we just built a wooden path in front of us, but there's still a gorge, you know what I mean, to fall off of. And that gorge is deep and it's going to be really hard for the poor to pull themselves out of it once they get down there. And like right now is the time more than any other time to become an entrepreneur, to really financially free yourself from you know living paycheck to paycheck. Like, because if you
mhm.
don't stop, if you're living paycheck to paycheck in the next 4 years, then you're probably going to be